Well, here we go. Let me get your impression on this, Nathan. A woman who was busted engaging in mile-high sex with a fellow passenger has been convicted over the incident.
Okay.
Alicia Elizabeth Lander, 26, was on board an Air Canadian flight from Toronto to Halifax, Canada, when she asked if she could switch seats to be next to the man whom she had met during the airport drinking session.
Man, my kind of chick. All right.
So she goes to the stewardess and says, "Hey, could I go over and sit next to this hot guy? He makes my panties wet." And they said, "Sure, go right over there and sit next to him." The fellow passengers later reported that the two were about to join the quote unquote the Mile High Club. I thought that's something you did in the plane lavatory, as it's often called. Isn't that something you do inside there? You don't do it in your seat?
Yeah, I guess. Maybe these people are a little more brave than that.
Okay. So they said that the two were about to join the Mile High Club, and crew member John Dunn said he saw a jacket over their laps, but couldn't tell what they were doing. So these two were sitting together in a flight, and they got a jacket over their lap. Lander's underwear was down around her ankles. So this chick, apparently she must have been wearing a skirt or a dress or something. So she has her panties hanging down around her ankles. The parties were engaged in actions that were described by Mr. Dunn as mutual masturbation. So this guy was diddling her cooch, and she was yanking a shank, as it were.
Now the question is, though, was her son in the row behind him?
That I don't know. But could this be officially known as the Mile High Club if you're just giving somebody a handy?
No, you got to have some penetration, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. That's what I'm thinking. So this isn't exactly the Mile High Club. This is sort of like the Half Mile High Club,
the High Five Club or something.
Exactly. Judge Timothy Gabriel said that the incident, which occurred in January, crew members asked her to get dressed. They told her to get dressed. Said, "Pull up your panties there, missy."
You're expecting flies. Pull up your damn panties. Come
exactly. On. So anyway, she says she was met by police at the airport gate. So basically, the crew called the security ahead of time and said, "Somebody up here is acting profane, and you need to arrest them."
Now, did the guy get off scot-free here?
Well, let me finish the story here.
Oh, okay. All right, good.
Constable Mac Rodalife, Routlife, Rodalife, I think that's how you say that, said she was disruptive, screaming profanities, and kicked him twice. When she was placed in an interview booth, she said she had to be restrained by the officers and kicked holes in the walls.
Damn.
Lander, who pleaded not guilty, claims she was so drunk after downing 14 whiskeys at the airport my kind of girl. And on the flight, that she couldn't remember what had taken place in the air. I feel ashamed it happened. I would never, ever do anything of that kind, of that manner, she said. It's not me. It's not me to assault anyone. The judge refused to believe her lack of memory, finding her guilty of committing an act of mischief and causing a disturbance that damaged property, as well as assaulting a police officer at the airport. Her actions appear to have been deliberate, Gabriel said. There was no indication that she was in any type of diminished capacity, that she was intoxicated. She simply chose to behave in a disrespectful manner. Jason George Chase was also charged with committing an indecent act over the same incident, which he pleaded guilty to in January.
What the punishment for that is?
Well, I don't know, but I'm sure it's just a fine. But the guy said, okay, yeah, I did it. She was jerking my dick. And she's like saying, I don't remember doing that. I would have never done that. You know,
I've never jerked off a guy on a plane before. Never.
Exactly.
Never. Yeah, right.
So how come this never happens around me? I never get to see this shit.
Didn't someone have an iPhone to record this or something?
Exactly. Exactly.
Hell.
So again, the question is, where are these chicks that act out like that? I never run into those.
Well, maybe they're in Canada.
Perhaps.
Yeah, ask Motorhome and Tom. Maybe they're all up there.
Well, apparently Tom is very lucky with the ladies, because he seems to find all the girls who are willing to either slob his knob or jerk his dick or whatever the case may be. So he might know where to strike gold.
He has it all figured out, man. He just, he knows what the ladies want. He just, he can beat them around and plop his 3 balls on their chin, or one ball, or whatever it is he has. Yeah,
exactly.
But I guess he's right. I guess they must like it like that.
I must live too much of a normal life. I never find these chicks who are willing just to jerk your dick for, a couple of drinks. Just never happens.
Yeah. Well, like I said, maybe they're all in Canada, or hanging out in airport restaurants. Or
I guess I just need to fly more.
Yeah. Could be.
Damn it!
I don't know where they are either. So
exactly. Can't be a lot going on in Corbin, Kentucky either.
No, not really.
Exactly. Damn it!
Really.
Us regular normal guys, we never score like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, I guess at least this guy owned up to it and just paid the fine. He's like, yeah, fuck it, I did it.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah. I diddled her pussy. I threw my coat over her lap. I diddled her pooter.
Yeah, she was all embarrassed. He probably went back and bragged to about all of his friends about it.
Yep. Yep. Got some stank.
So I got a story for you guys. Fucking listen to this shit.
Exactly. Got a little stank on my fingers. I'm good to go. I'll pay the fine. I'm done.
He's probably at the airport with the TSA guy. Hey, smell this, man. Check this out. Smell this.
Hey, you want to smell my finger, man?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's weird. All right. Well, I'll let you go, man, but I'm going to go check out Priest tomorrow in Cincinnati. So,
excellent.
They're playing a freaking casino. Everybody plays casinos now. I don't know what the hell.
Well, that's where the money is, my friend. That's who pays the money.
Yeah. It's an outdoor venue at this casino, which I thought it was like the place in Hammond that we went to. We're just a little arena inside, but this is actually outside.
Yeah, well, it's summertime. It's time to get outside. Enjoy the weather.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't rain and shit. So.
All right, we'll go enjoy some Priest, man.
Man, all right,
dude.
Talk to you later, man.
Hell and kill. All right, bye.
Fuck you, pal.
All right, there goes Nathan from Kentucky. So I hung out with Nathan. We went to see Megadeth over at a casino, because that seems to be the only outlets that have any money that can afford to hire any of these bands or some of these entertainment acts. But Judas Priest tonight played at the Rock on the Range in Columbus, Ohio. I could have gone down there. Didn't feel like doing it. Just not enough bands for me to be interested to drive, 3 or 4 hours to go to see. But anyway, Nathan's going to see Judas Priest in Cincinnati tomorrow. But these casinos, being that they have a lot of money, they seem to always have a good venue for these kind of things. So good for him. Enjoy the show tomorrow. I didn't get to see Priest on this tour. I wouldn't have mind seeing him. I think they're playing over here in the Chicago area at the Chicago Theater, if I'm not mistaken. So I will see if I can maybe go over there and check that out as well. But these bands, far and few in between anymore, they're dwindling away. Within the next decade, there won't be any of these arena acts. What's wrong with me? I'm getting tired, I guess. Arena acts around to see anymore. So go see them if they come into a venue near you. All right. Well, we got about a half an hour to go. So if there's something you want to hear, just jump in the chat room, chatandkill.com. I'll play something for you and we'll wrap up the show. You know what? I want to play some Steel Panther. Those guys are kind of silly, and they have a new CD out there called All You Can Eat. And I'm going to play something from their latest release, Steel Panther. Ralph Saenz, of course, lead vocalist for Steel Panther. He's been a good friend of mine for about 16 years now. And great act, great band. They put on a fun show. So if you get a chance to see them, go check them out. They're just a lot of fun. So here it is. This is Steel Panther exclusively here on your Classic Metal Show.